Alright, um, I figured I would make I figured today's video I would make that video about the Rubik's Cubes that I've been meaning to make for the last few days. I shot an email to the GoCube support website, got a response back that was sort of very cookie cutter, and they clearly didn't actually read the whole email because a lot of their suggestions don't make sense if you actually, like, in the context of the whole email. But it's been less than a year since I got the GoCube, so it's got a warranty. So I'm just gonna, I guess, send it in to get it repaired because I think that's how they do it, which is whatever. But I figure I'll show you guys all the cubes that I have, kind of go over it all, and then maybe try to see what my time is and how I can do. This whole tub is full of Rubik's Cubes and other puzzles like Rubik's Cubes. Alright, let's get into it. So, in here, I have most of my Rubik's Cubes. I'm sure that there's still a couple. This one's an older one. It's called I think it's called the Alexander Star. It's really, really weird the way that it works, and it doesn't look very good solved, actually. This one I got from some of my friends for Christmas one year, I think. Kings Island. This is a 2x2 Pyraminx. Or not Pyraminx, sorry. 2x2 Megaminx. This is my GoCube. You can tell that this one is magnetized. I mean, you can hear it. This is a Volk 3. This is the full-sized Megaminx. This is just another 3x3. This is a 5x5. Losing the stickers is one of the biggest issues with big cubes specifically. This is a 7x7. But like I said, losing stickers. This is a 2x2. This 2x2 actually originally had the same stickers as this 3x3. It had the same carbon fiber detailing, but I took it all off. This Pyraminx also had the same carbon fiber detailing at first, but I took that off as well. I don't know if you call it a 4x4 or whatever, but it's the next scaled up Pyraminx. This is a 4x4 Rubik's Cube. It's the spawn of Satan. This is called a Master Morphix. It looks sort of like a Pyraminx at first, but then shit gets weird. This is cut at a 45-degree angle, which gives it this weird look of being 2x3 by 3, but it actually is just a full 3x3. This was a gift from the juniors in my class when I was my senior year. This is the X Cube, and I fucking hate it. I've solved this maybe once. This is a gear version of the Master Morphix, and the gear cubes are more display pieces than they are actual puzzles. And like same thing with this one. This is a gear orb thing that looks sort of like a 3x3, and it functions like a 3x3, but really, like, you can't really mess it up. You have to turn it 180 degrees at a time, which means that it's not really much of a puzzle. This is a 1x3, which is actually kind of fun to just fidget with. You can do some pretty fun stuff. This is an original 3x3 from 1984, and if you look, there's one big difference. It's the color schemes. Orange, still opposite from red, but white on the original is opposite blue, and yellow is opposite from green, which is kind of fun. This is a 3x3x9. I've solved this a couple times, but it takes me a really long time. This is the first Rubik's Cube that I ever got. I'm not ever planning on replacing the stickers or cleaning it out. This is going to be exactly this way forever. And this is called the Rubik's Magic. It's discontinued. They don't make it anymore. This is from the 80s as well. The goal is to go from 3 combined rings into 3 separate rings and back to 3 combined rings. And you just have to do it as fast as you can. It's a fun one to just play around with, but I usually don't let other people mess with it too much because it's actually just held together with like fishing line. This is just some gel that you can use to loosen up and speed up the cubes. So now that we've kind of gone through all of the cubes that I have, I figure let's see if I can get some good times. I'll probably do some with this one and some with the Go Cube. But unfortunately, because of the Go Cube being broken, I can't use the app for the timer. So the way that this app works, it gives you a scramble that you can see right here, and that tells me what moves to do on the cube to get the cube scrambled. Okay, now I'm going to take a second and look at the cube, and then I'll start the timer before I start trying to actually solve it. Okay, I'm gonna have to take this off of the keyboard because this app is old and hasn't actually been updated to support the keyboard, so I have to actually touch the screen. Okay, so that wasn't great. Let me move this because I think I was pulling it a little bit out of frame there. That wasn't great. Let's see what happens if I try to use this one instead. Was better. It's not awful, but it's not great. My personal record is 16.2 seconds. Alright, I just had a decent run. It wasn't groundbreaking, but I mean it was alright. But I don't think it recorded. So yeah, my average so far while doing this has been in the 40s. Low 40s. So yikes. Probably gonna call it there. I'm gonna email them and be like, yeah, that doesn't help me. How do I get this returned to get repaired, whatever that means? I think if they just sent me a new charging cord it'd be fine, but they didn't read the email. So yeah. Alright. Peace.